guys, welcome back to the channel, Yorkshire Crafter. My name's Julie and today I have got Floss Tube. So this is Floss Tube 206. So what have I been stitching on since last time? So the first project that I worked on was Hubble Bubble Square from Heaven and Earth Designs, artwork by Lisa Parker. This is the mini, so mini Hubble Bubble. My tablet is, yeah, let's try this again. Yeah, be able to see it better. There we go. So mini Hubble Bubble Square, artwork by Lisa Parker. My camera wants to focus. Come on. So yeah, mini Hubble Bubble Square, and I have started in this top corner up here in the stones and working my way across. Last time I got some of that bubble there that Mummy Cat is playing with, and I filled in a little bit more since then. So I've put another 100 stitches in. So this is where we are now. So I think I filled in a bit more of this dark blue in here and came in and started doing the 310 in there. So another 100 stitches into that piece. Let's have a look. So we now have a total of 920 stitches, and it's at 1.47%. Yeah, 1.47% complete into that piece. So then I put a little bit more into Spring Bird, and this is from Shannon Christine Designs. So Spring Bird from Shannon Christine Designs. So this one I worked on twice. So I worked on it on the Friday, and then where else? Says I worked on it twice. So the Friday, says I worked on it twice, and I've not written it down again. No, I didn't. I only worked on it the once. Yeah, sorry, I'm looking at the wrong thing. So at Spring Bird, I put in 220 stitches. So this is what this one looks like now. I finished the flowers in the purple and then did some more green in the leaves. I did some more filling. So those leaves now are complete. There's 4 different greens, I think, in those leaves. So yeah, I was just working my way around with the colours. So another 220 into that one. Then on to Sunday, I worked a little bit more on Dumbledore's library. This is from the Cross Stitch Studio. So this is what, that light out So this is what Dumbledore's library. Oops. So for Dumbledore's library, I put in another 140 stitches. So again, we're going to have to move ourselves because it is still in the stand. So let me try and move it up like that. So I'm sorry for Dizzy Cam. So let's bring it out a little. This is where we are now on Dumbledore's library. So I was just working down this column in here. So yeah, another 140 stitches into Dumbledore's library. So that is where we are now on that piece. So just tuck it away. I do try and put a little bit in every now and again. So I'm trying to do this very slowly so we don't get dizzy cam. There we go. So let's have a look where we are on Dumbledore's library. So we have 446 stitches and it's at 0.07% complete in Dumbledore's library. So then for the rest of the day I pulled out Spring Quaker. Let me find that one. This is from Lila Studio, Spring Quaker. So this is what this one is going to look like, and I'm working my way across the top in those Quakers in the top row. It's in this bag. So this one I am just using random unbranded threads. So I did get some threads from Amazon, the unbranded ones. They did come in numbered like the DMC, but the colours did not match to the DMC what I had in my cases over here. So they were just randomly numbered when they were wound. So I can't give any specific numbers or what colours I used because, like I said, they weren't matching up. So this is how far I got on Spring Quaker. So I have worked on it twice for a total of 752 stitches. So I think it was this one in here that I stitched. So yeah, 752 stitches. Or was it this one I worked on? I can't remember. No, it was this one. Yeah, it was this one in here. So yeah, this is Spring Quaker. And we now are at a total of 1,602 stitches and it's at 7.07% complete. So that is where we are on that piece. So Spring Quaker. Oops. Didn't mean to show that. So yeah, Spring Quaker was Saturday and Sunday, so I worked on it twice. Yeah, 752. So then the rest of Sunday I worked on Life on the Ocean Wave. I think this is a little dove design. Let me find it. Yes, a little dove design. So, Life on the Ocean Wave from Faye Walsh at Little Dove Designs. May you always have a shell in your pocket and sand in your shoes. Very cute. So, like it says there at the top, this was from 2022. So, Life on the Ocean Wave, I worked on 3 times. So, Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday. And I got a total of 1,239 stitches. So, this is what we are looking like now. So, I think I pulled the light blue across, did a little bit of the dark blue, just did 1 thread in there. I did the shell in here, and I did the beach huts, and I brought these blue stitches across. So 1,239. Yeah, so let's have a look. This one now has a total of 4,409 stitches, and it's at 53.51% complete. So well over halfway on this piece. Yeah. With that one. So also on Tuesday I started a stamped kit, and I'm going to be gifting this to my eldest son, well, to our eldest son. It's a kit that I got sent to review, and it's a little panda drinking coffee. So it's a stamped kit, so I don't know how many stitches I got in, but yeah, I started this on Monday, sorry, I think it was. Yeah, I'm getting myself all mixed up. Yeah, on Monday I started this kit. Oops. Sort out the needle. So yeah, I put a little bit in. I did some of this dark red brown, put some in here, worked along the brim down here, put some down in this bit, and then I have just started this white creamy colour in the face. So I did complete all of that reddy brown in the pattern. Oops. So yeah, that's what I managed to get done, and then I'm just starting in this white colour in here. So yeah, I colour completed this reddy brown colour. So yeah, I didn't get too far. Put that thread back in there, but yeah, that is what that piece is going to look like. So that's that one. So yeah, I did start that for our eldest. Then Tuesday, like I said, I worked on Life on the Ocean Wave, and then Wednesday I pulled back out the Bee Queen because we went to the thread shop, we went to Button Box, and I picked up that 677, that creamy yellowy colour. So the Bee Queen from Tiny Modernist. So this is what this one is going to look like when my camera wants to focus. Come on, camera. There we go. So I finished off the bottom, the creamy yellowy colour in there, and then I moved on and started filling in some of the flowers. So the Bee Queen got 500 stitches. Just in that one day. We'd been shopping that morning, and like I said, we went to the thread shop. Pull this down out of the way. So this is where we are now. So I filled in the rest of this yellow in the bottom. Excuse me. And then, yeah, I started filling in some of the flowers and working round in the skirt. It's going to be a big beehive in the centre here. So yeah, that's where we got to. So 500 stitches in that one day. So while we were there, I also picked up some 939. Here at least skeins are about £1.50, £1.40, something like that. So we can pick up 3 skeins for less than £5. So that's what I try and do each time we go. Even if it's just like black and white or something if I've not run out. But I need it to go for the 677. So I picked up a couple of skeins of 939. So yeah, a couple of skeins of 939 for the Dumbledore's library, because most of the background and yeah, quite a bit of the pattern is the 939, that really dark blue. So yeah, a little bit of haul. So then on to yesterday. What did I work on yesterday? So it was Halloween Quaker, and this is another one from Lila Studios. So let's find that one. So this is Halloween Quaker, and I was working on this motif up here, the different blues going into the dark greys. They used specialty threads, which yeah, I try and match to DMC, or if I have, you know, some of those I wouldn't say variegated, but yeah, quite clumped colours. So this is what I used for that motif, going into the really light blues from really dark, well, quite dark blue to white. So that's what I used for that motif, and it's one of those GT threads that I got in the packs when Button Box was moving, when they were selling off a load of like these different threads and mixed threads and things. They just did the bags for like £1 or 75p or something like that. So I just picked up a load before they moved premises. So this is where we are now. So I finished off this motif here, and I've come across and started doing this one in here. So we got 403 stitches into this one. So yeah, 403 stitches. So we're now at a total of 2,746, which is 15.26% complete. Oops, I did not mean to. I need to keep an eye on my cameras, guys. So yeah, that is where we are on that one now. So I did not work on my temperature piece. I've just seen it in the bottom of my box. I've not worked on it. No, I did not work on it. What's that one? Oh, that's the threads for that one. But no, I did not work on my temperature piece. The temperature walk with me that I am doing for Stitching Mommy. Well, that I'm, yeah, not stitching for, but yeah. Yeah. So next, I got gifted something from a fellow YouTuber, my husband. He has gifted me this light box. You know, you can put the letters and things in. So I wanted to throw about a few ideas of what to put onto it. I'm going to try and position it so you guys can see it. I definitely want to put "Be Kind" on it, but I'm not sure what else. I don't think I want to put my channel on because obviously you're here and you're watching. I was thinking to put my Instagram on so people can follow. I could try and put my whole saying on, but it's just whether there's enough letters to do that. You know, my saying, "In a world where you can be anything, be kind." But I don't know if there's going to be enough for that. But yeah, I definitely want to put "Be Kind" on. If you can put it in the bottom here, the letters "Be Kind" and a, excuse me, a heart or an emoji of some kind. But yeah, maybe put my Instagram on, or but if you guys have got any suggestions, then I will get that set up for my next video. I've put it there for now because you can kind of see it, but if I tilt up the camera like that so that you can see it properly, then there's not really enough room. You can't really see what I'm showing, and but so I might have to bring it forward a little bit so when I have my camera down I can bring it forward teensy little bit. But yeah, I'm gonna have to have a shuffle round on my desk. But yeah, so thank you to my husband Mark's Mods, a fellow YouTuber, for gifting that to me. So then next, like I said, I did get a little bit of haul. I went to Button Box, picked up some threads, so I did have a little bit of haul. But there is some things I have seen online, well, at least one thing I have seen online. So Doreen Jones has posted a freebie, and she says, "It's Friday freebie day because I found this chart while I was looking for something else. It's too nice to be just sat in a folder on my laptop and not be used. It was designed as a scissor fob, which you can personalize with your initials on the back, or you could just sew one side to make a tiny picture or card for someone." Get notifications. Go away. So this is the Doreen Jones Friday freebie. It's a little be happy, and then the back, so it was designed to be a, what did she say, scissor fob. Oops. Yeah, it was designed to be a scissor fob, so you could do the be happy on the front and then the little bee and the flowers on the back and put your initials and make it as a scissor fob fabric, like a little tiny pillow kind of thing, and hang it on your scissors. But yeah, so Doreen Jones cross stitch, that's her Facebook group. So that was the first one. I have had notification that Jana from Don't Step on Your Needle has a new monthly minder, so I need to go and pay for that after this video. It's sea themed, so then I also saw on another Facebook group, this is the Emma Congdon Facebook group, her Christmas book will be released soon. So it's Merry Stitchmas, 24 fun and festive cross stitch designs, and it's going to be released July the 15th. So Merry Stitchmas. So, yeah. That is that one. So then, is there anything else I need to show you? No, I don't think so. So yeah, it was just the Doreen Jones Friday freebie, the Emma Congdon Merry Stitchmas book, released middle of July. So yeah, I think that is everything. So the next couple of days, I'm not sure what I'm going to stitch. Monday will be, no, Sunday will be the 1st of June, so I need to get my stitchy plans video done, and then with it being June, I need to start thinking about my mid-year whip parade. Yeah, quite a few fellow floss tubers have been talking about it and putting, you know, some different ideas about, but I'm thinking about just showing the projects that I've worked on so far this year, rather than just doing a full whip parade, which is usually what I do in December, you know, the end of year whip parade. I'll show everything, but usually my mid-year is just what I've worked on so far. But yeah, before I let you go, just if you could make a suggestion down in the description box, not in the description box, in the comment section, what you would like to see on my light board. That would be greatly appreciated. But I'm going to let you guys go and move on to your next video. So remember guys, in a world where you can be anything, be kind. Bye guys.